Hello there. Happy Wednesday. Here we are. It's a solid Wednesday over here, and I just wanted to release a little Wednesday update video. This will be a series going forward that's a little impromptu and random. It's going to be about different things. I think I said in my last update video it would be about vocal technique and stories from the music industry and my experience being in the music industry, however little that has been. I also know it's a video taboo to have a bunch of bright lights behind you, but it's so nice outside, and I'm sick of having the windows closed because it gets dark. It gets dark. It gets dark in here. So today, you're going to tolerate my incredibly bright windows, and we're going to talk about my vocal injury that I've mentioned a few times in the past, like maybe like there, and maybe like there, and maybe there. So here's the deal. When you're in a metal band, you hear quite a bit that you should use your pretty voice, because if you scream, you're going to injure yourself. And that's not true, but it's also not true, which is why it's really important to use proper vocal technique. My vocal injury story starts, I want to say, back in 2015, 2016. Oh my gosh. That's so long ago. Or 2017. It started a while ago. I'm the vocalist for a band called Seraphim. Some of you might know that. Seraphim's been a band for a long time. It's coming up on 10 years. At this juncture in the story, we're at band practice. At the time, we were practicing for a show in Pontiac. Now, Pontiac's on the other side of the state, and we wanted to make, a good splash over there because we're more based on the west side of the state. The second set finished up, and we decided that we were going to do a third. Now, I remember saying something along the lines of, like, I'm going to take it easy on this set because I've already done 2 sets, and I don't want to blow out my voice. Famous last words. The third set started. We were opening with our original song, Belial, which, if you haven't seen the 5-part Tabula Rasa music video movie that we made, our opening song was Belial. And if you've ever heard that live, it goes pretty hard, as they say. The youth might say it goes hard. The song started, I was pumping the brakes. I did not want to overdo it. And I remember it got to about halfway through the song, and I was really feeling it. I was excited. It's a fun song live. And I decided to just throw in a little bit extra. Like, instead of like 50%, I would give like 75%. And I felt something tweak in my throat. And the best way I can describe it, it's kind of like, imagine if your voice is a guitar string and someone tightened that and then plucked it. That's kind of what my voice felt like. And I remember I squeaked. I did like a little squeak. And it was weird, and I couldn't vocalize for the rest of the song. So the song got done. I did the, I did a couple of that, which, again, if you're into vocals, don't clear your throat. It's not good for you. Just drink water. That's better. And so the song got done, and I'm sitting there kind of trying to clear my throat and get things figured out. I decided not to do the rest of the third set. It was just weird. And I don't remember if it was that day or the next day. Things just felt off. They didn't hurt. They just didn't feel normal. It's kind of like I had an itch, or not, like a tickle in the back of my throat, like all the time. It got to Friday. We drove out to Pontiac. Before every show, about like an hour in advance, I start to warm up. Before then, I'm chugging water, trying to rest my voice, everything. Now, back then, I wasn't as strict, or we'll say not oh my gosh, not strict, not determined. Diligent. What's the word I'm looking for? Disciplined. Disciplined. That's the word I'm looking for. I wasn't as disciplined with my voice back then. We got to Pontiac. I'm always a kind of antsy before shows, and it got to about an hour and, like an hour before we were going to go on. It was about an hour before we go on, and it was an hour before oh my gosh, dude. It was an hour before we were going to go on, so I went to the back, to what's called the green room to warm up. And most venues have like a little area behind stage or somewhere semi-private where bands can hang out. And so I went back there and I was drinking water and I started to warm up. And my voice, it didn't feel tired. It didn't feel bad. It just didn't feel. I couldn't get it to do anything I wanted. During warm up, it was okay. It was fine. And then literally 5 minutes before we're going to go on stage, my voice squeaks and I lost my voice. Like completely lost my voice. Gone. She gone. I started to panic a little bit because I've forgotten lyrics at shows. I've made mistakes live. Fine. I've never had it where my voice just wouldn't do what voice do for me. So I'm starting to panic a little bit. I think I went and told somebody in the band, like, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do. My voice just gave out, and I don't know. Well, one way or another, we get on stage, and by what I consider to be a minor miracle, my voice came back just for the set. So we did the set. Honestly, my voice felt great during the set. I sang all the parts fine. It was a good time. It was great. And then as soon as the set was done, gone. Voice just kind of fluttered away. So after that, I don't remember immediately after the show how my voice felt. I just remember thinking, man, I'm screwed. This is it. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video today. I had originally planned on this being about 15 minutes, but it turned out to be about 40. So anyways, I'm going to split this one up into a couple different parts. Stay tuned for part 2 next week. In the meantime, like, share, and subscribe, do all that good stuff. Check out the links I left down below. Check out our 5-part music video movie that we made a few years back. Check out my merch store because it keeps the lights on over here for me. Thank you. And in the meantime, I hope you guys had a wonderful Wednesday. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. And remember, new song every Friday of 2021. Don't forget.